I'm over here trying to record a video on my phone, which I never did. Never recorded a video on the iPhone before. But I'm doing it now because I want to post this. I just thought about this. So I just looked up the Gen Z stare, right? I'm scrolling. I'm like, what the hell is the Gen Z stare? Gen Z stare is supposed to be like when the Gen Zs, you try to have a conversation with them or talk to them, say how you doing, they just look at you like, you know what I'm saying? You know, just look at you. Like somebody be like, a younger guy, he said he worked at the gas station and people will come up to him and be like, do you sell gas here? This is what he said, but that don't even make no sense. You sell gas here, and then he just look at you like, obviously I sell gas. That's what he said, but he said, another Gen Z said it's not it. He's doing it wrong. It's supposed to be as if, we come from an era where when we got phones, we was already adults. We was already adults when a phone was handed to you, right? I'm 40 years old, so we didn't grow up with an era with technology, right? You had to be in a certain place to see somebody get unalived or a crazy accident and incidents to happen, or you had to be a certain place to see certain things with your own eyes. Like I remember to look right here. You had to be a certain place to witness things with your own eyes or see it on the news or whatever to get the information. Now you could be 10 years old and just be scrolling and you could just hit see video and then you could see whatever you want, and you be 10 years old, you could get traumatized early. So what he said, what the other Gen Z said, is that they have been seeing things probably at younger ages. They could just go pick up. He said, like, you could see somebody get unalived and whatever happened in the hood, and you're not even from the hood. You know what I'm saying? You can see whatever you want over the phone, over the technology from a young age. This Gen Z grew up with technology in their hands. So maybe they're preparing, or when they look at you a certain way, like, why are you talking to me? Some of the other Gen Z said it was COVID that messed them up, for not going to school, not interacting, not getting to interact with certain people and stuff like that. If you try to talk to a younger kid, the younger kid just freeze up. It's called a Gen Z stare. That's what they call it, just freeze up. Try to talk to a younger kid. Another Gen Z said they'll be at work with the headphones, with the AirPods in their ear. They don't want to come to work. They don't want to do that. They don't know nothing about it, about working hard and getting asked questions why you working and stuff like that. They just look at you like, you supposed to be folding clothes. You asking for help. They just look at you like, is this person talking to me? You understand what I'm saying? So I watched like 4 Gen Zs. They was talking about it inside of a video, and I'm like, damn, that Gen Z shit, that Gen Z stare is real. Because if you ask them about certain things, she'll look at you like, it's just simple. It's just simple. I'm asking simple questions. Simple questions. Yo, the Gen Z stare, that's crazy, yo. That's real. The Gen Z stare. Who got kids? Who got Gen Zs? They say they not used to the normal people, just, or not even normal. The other generation, the older generation, coming up to them and talking to them and stuff like that. They're not used to that. Us millennials and older, they said the new Gen Zs are supposed to be like the baby boomers, where the baby boomers think that they shit don't stink. Right? So the baby boomers think that they shit don't stink, and this Gen Zs are the ones growing up thinking that they shit don't stink. You understand what I'm saying? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Y'all probably don't understand what I'm saying. Y'all don't understand. Y'all understand? You understand what I'm saying? Tell me I understand what you're saying. Put I understand in the comments. But I wanted to talk about that because maybe it is the technology. They're able to see things before they're able to see it, so they might be what is it called? Protecting themselves. Like they know what could potentially happen if something happens. Like we came from a generation of riding bikes, going down the street and talking to your friends and meeting other kids from around the block or whatever. You grew up talking to people. It wasn't no phone. And then the Gen Zs, they grew up where you could just had a phone in your hand and you don't gotta see nobody. You don't gotta talk to nobody. You don't have no relations with no relationship with nobody because you got your phone. And when you got your phone, you could get up. They say you get exhausted. You get exhausted just scrolling. You seeing everybody's life. You seeing all around the world. This is your TV. I don't know. I said in another video, when we had to come home at a certain time to watch your show, to watch whatever you wanted to watch. Your parents had to come home early from work or watch their soccer game or I said soccer. Damn, I'm so Caribbean. God damn. The football. To watch their American football or basketball. You had to be home at a certain time. Niggas took off from work or whatever just to watch their show. Now you can watch the shit at work or just scroll and catch up with it whenever you want to catch up with it. And they could just scroll. They scroll and get everything that they need, and it makes them exhausted. You can get exhausted, mentally exhausted from scrolling your phone. And then you go lay down and sleep and get up and do it again. This is your main social reaction is that phone. That's crazy. That is fucking crazy. You can't sit down and have a conversation. Like, that's bad. That's bad. And they say the Gen Zs are supposed to be the new baby boomers. They're the new baby boomers. They're the one that grew up with the technology. They're the ones who have to be our doctors and lawyers and shit. I'm 40 years old. I'm 40 years old. When I go to the doctor, I'm seeing other 40-year-old doctors and younger. They the ones that gotta take care of us. My parents are now, obviously, if I'm 40, 20 years or 25 or however old your parents had kids, they could be 60, 70 years old. And if we was not the ones being the doctors and the lawyers and all that, who the hell gonna be the doctors and lawyers for our asses when we old? You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to chop it up and talk about that. I'm definitely gonna post this, so y'all gonna see this. But after watching that video, it really made my brain really think about. Here's Chatty Shay. Yeah. So yeah, I really wanted this. I was like, man, I gotta pick up the camera and do that. I gotta talk about this because leave a comment down. Tell me what y'all think about that. Cause if y'all got Gen Zs in your house, let me know. Cause I want to know how do you feel about your kids having to take care of you now? Like your kid, the kids that are now graduating high school. When I saw my daughter graduate high school, I was like, yo, these are doctors and lawyers right here. I don't know how many of them gonna be doctors and lawyers, inventors or whatever. I don't know how many. But goddamn, these kids, this generation is dumb. I thought we was dumb. I wasn't the brightest, crayon in a coloring box, but I had sense. I had street smarts. I got you know what I'm saying? These kids just the phone. Oh yeah, they was on my Chat GPT and all this stuff. You don't know where people getting answers from, and and what people getting sentences from. Is it straight from their brain, or is it ChatGPT? I swear, if we had this technology, if I had a phone back in high school, just imagine having a phone in high school. Well, not even a phone. Our 12th grade year, we had little Nokias and stuff like that. I'm talking about being able to get on the internet and get all the answers. Cause I used to cheat on every test, man. I used to write so small, so I write all the answers down on my hand, boom, or write on a little piece of probably the sheet probably be like this big, a small piece of paper, and I had all the answers for the test on that paper. Now you got a phone. They started this year that they ain't supposed to bring the phones into school, so we'll see how long that hold up. But anyway, I just wanted to chop it up with y'all about that. We heading home tomorrow though. The kids are at the pool. Shay went to the pool. She just came back. So we got some chicken, some crunchy fried chicken, if y'all know what that is. Chicken is OP. So I done ate a chicken breast and some wedges. I got some rice and beans, red beans and rice. I don't know what that tastes like yet, but I'm gonna try that out. And we heading out tomorrow, 10 o'clock, we gotta be out of here, so I'll be home. Y'all catch my live tomorrow. I'm still gonna get footage. I'm keep on getting footage because I see my watch time going up. So thanks for all watching these videos. Like, comment, and share, man. Share the video to somebody. Share it to at least one person for me. Share the video to at least one person. Send it to your mom, your dad. Send it to your sibling. Send it to one of your siblings. Everybody got a sibling. Share my video to one of your siblings for me. That's all I ask. And I'm going, man. I'm out going to jacuzzi, probably. But I'm gonna edit the video for y'all. So y'all be safe. I love y'all. Carter out.